A one-screen puzzle with a very long Snek crossing a very wide chasm. Good luck, sweet Snecky boy. I did find the curse bestowed by Formal. It seemed appropriate to add to this set of games that I was already thinking about, you know? Alright. There's like a banana and a fruit across the chasm. We got a hammer nearby. We've got a good luck and like a little coyote head over here. So can I... Yeah, you just fall there. What if I like... Well, no, I can't already be there. It's the reverse of the puzzle with the fox and the lettuce and the boat. But yeah, this is more the volume of everything, so it makes sense to have the volume down at like 15% or whatever it's at right now. Just the one digging game was actually kind of quiet. Okay, we can't actually interact with that stuff either, huh? And like just, oh, it's like starting to build up that bridge, but we need to, yeah, build that bridge across. So we can't... So we're gonna have to figure out what looks impossible but isn't impossible, I suppose. It said one screen, but we can still try to run off screen again. Verify that that's not gonna do anything. Those are also little gaps, I guess. Only Snek, no bird. Tried nothing and I'm all out of ideas. Should have tried something like that sooner. Okay, okay. Oh, that doesn't actually jump across there. Oh, it does. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, okay. Inclined to go that way. I don't know if it's actually a good idea. Probably not. Like, oh, you can... Oh. Okay. Okay, then. Yeah, we've got some movement indeed. And I think we just kind of play this by the book here. Now, what am I supposed to do? Well, it might depend on what it adds. Let's see what it adds first, and then figure out from there. Okay, it does actually add a little bridge back here. Okay, and we can get past that stuff that way too. Is there anything I need to do differently because of that? Let me leave like one more space here in case that's something that might be useful. Okay, so we've got to go across the coyote. Okay, okay. I mean, I guess that's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's really any other setup for that. Okay. Yeah, no, I see that. Just like worried about like trying to leave stuff as good as possible for being able to get back if need be, you know. Okay, I mean, so I need to, yeah, leave that probably. That still appears to be grossly inadequate. This is a 2-space gap all around here. Oh, I'm seeing some possibilities. Oh, but that platform's not there yet until I get this, the one nearby. I was gonna build something on the that platform that would enable some shenanigans. That's okay, I've got another idea. How to actually implement what I'm trying to do here. So something like this, right, where I actually add more to the like, I build more out, basically, you see? So let's do something like that and see if that's enough for now. That is not quite enough. It's close to enough. So that would work. What do I do after that, though? Like, I don't have a follow-up. Oh, okay. I see a follow-up, actually. Although this is only a 3x3 at the bottom, can I actually jump past myself? Yeah, I can. Okay. That might be enough. Okay, and I needed to do... There we go. And then... Okay. Did the it might just, I think it's probably just random. Yeah, the like they bob up and down a little bit and then they bob up really quickly. When I first noticed it, it seemed like that was going to the music. I was like, huh? Alright, well, let's hope I don't have to undo a million things past there. But this all looks relatively feasible as it is, so I guess we're just kind of cruising back. Do I want to leave more space free? Or... Like, there's the little, like, Tetris block right above where I am right now that I'm wondering, like, do I need to try to set that up in some way? I'm not really seeing a logical setup for it, so I'll just leave the gap here for now. Oh, right, yeah, if I want to do it this way. Alright, this is hopefully fine enough. Find out what this is doing before. Oh, we do need to set it up properly first. Okay, fine. Well, I can do this to at least see it. And then we hear this wobbly noise for a little while. Like, am I... Oh boy. Kinda seems like I want to try to build a bridge across to my right. But, like, there's also the big line beneath me that I could be trying to use as well. It just seems like the bridge across to the right better sets up for the return voyage. Probably. Oh yeah, this is actually really hard. You can fill in corners, but building just a cross is not the easiest, certainly. We could certainly expand that and get across to there. I don't know that that lets us get back, but at least lets us see what gets built next, so that's probably worth accepting for now. Like, I'm pondering if I should be going through these loop-de-loops to start or not, but yeah, let's just find out what's being built first. Oh, not a whole lot. It does build a path to the end. Oh, but not a whole lot, I mean, like, enough to win. If, although the floating objects are curious, right? Like, that may not be the end, actually, but yeah, if we could get back, then building that little bit in the middle left is interesting, because that seems somewhat superfluous. I guess it would give me another path across back to the middle if I didn't leave the one space gap in the top right. The middle top right, kind of hard to point it out. I guess I have a mouse that would probably capture, I guess. So yeah, I'm talking about like this little hole here to get back over here. I haven't actually checked properly if that works as well as I would like, to be fair, but... Oh, wow, interesting. I can make it pretty far. But, like, it does stall out. Like, I could do this whole thing here. I could do this, which is quite interesting. And if it wasn't clear, if I poke directly into these, that does block movement, for those that didn't catch that earlier. Irreparably tangled. I mean, it's making good progress, Tangled, I would say. So, like, is there anything else I can do from here? Like, I can do that for one extra space there if that was useful. But then I can't go down here anymore. I could still do this, actually. And, yeah, that doesn't... Like, it lets me do this, but that doesn't get me anywhere. And, I mean, that does still let me do this, but without the loop-de-loops in the middle. But not any more effectively here. I don't think there's any benefit to pre-looping these, but let's take a quick look at that too. I think that just, you know, opens that up very similarly. Whee! And you, like, you can feel like, almost! Can all do all sorts of, knots here. Is that helpful anywhere? Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. And then this little platform here is suddenly making sense. Excellent. Oh, right, that is actually a gap. A, somewhat annoying one, actually. That's fine. We can do, this. Alright. Win or collect fruit. Oh, no. 1 of 8 apples. What's, this up here? Bananas are very tricky. Okay, there's... So we have 1, but we can do advanced mode or ultra advanced mode, huh? Like, how much of this would I need to have set up for originally here? Like, and as soon as I pick this up, somewhat notably, I can't. Well, I can. Never mind. I can still do this. But can I, like, make it back to win after picking up, because I have to make it back. That fetches an apple. Like, I can make it back with that and apple. And yes, presumably I can get both apples and bananas together. But presumably it's also a damned nightmare. The freaking banana, like, they're in the middle of freaking nowhere. What? Yeah, I agree. Bananas are very tricky. I agree. Oh, you know that doesn't go anywhere? Okay. I was looking at this, though, which is interesting. I can, you know, pick up the banana. Well, actually, I can't even do that because that doesn't register. Oh, like, you've got to set this the hell up or something, probably. Like, I feel like I've got to, like, I don't know, like, set up, like, where I build a block, a bit of snake down here, loop down here, go through here, so this is all filled in, so that later I can go across all of this while picking up the banana, like... Yeah, I don't know if there's stuff we're already on top of, but most of the positioning is not... It would be really hard to be on top of, but... There's a lot of gaps, and you only have one square of wiggle room at a time, so it's pretty hard to just fill stuff in. Right, there's some interesting stuff going on in this direction. I could... Like, I could get the apple, I don't know how I leave. How do I ever leave after fetching that apple? Let me just look at it a little bit, I guess. Yeah. Like, how do I even set up for that? Like, I would need to... Yeah, and there's not enough room to do that either, because I was like, I could set up to come in from this side, but then I still can't do anything else with that. So you can't, like, fill that in or anything. Can't go backwards onto yourself. And that one's only an apple. And there's a 2-space gap, so like coming in from the left side doesn't do anything, and I couldn't escape even if I did come in from the left side. Only a 3 spaces in the center. It's quite curious. Oh, there's also an apple to the bottom left of it too. Although that one actually looks easy. Yeah, that one actually looks easy. Okay. But the one inside the circle is... But what the hell's up with the banana inside the G on the left? Like, go to hell with that. I mean... no, that's still not good enough. Oh, that's so bad. That's so miserable. I mean, I guess relatively similar to the one above the coyote head at the top left. That you've got to build so much, trying to find the scaffolding, that's the word I'm looking for. Build so much scaffolding, to set up for it to be viable. I mean, I guess for the top left one, so much is a little bit strong. I actually can see how we can get that one. I don't know what at the expense of what, but I can see getting the top left banana. In any case, which is more than I can comfortably say for any other banana. Or for the circle apple. Okay, so for the circle apple, I need to like enter on this empty space down here so that I can go up, down, or excuse me, up, left, down, and then get back out that way. So I need to scaffold this space and go across there. Okay, that's doable. Where am I? Am I on here? So like... do a little bit of that action. Okay. I guess while I'm doing this, we'll pick this one up. But then I can't get back to where I... Well, I can. No, I can't. I can. What should my goal be? Like, I don't think my goal is to collect all of the fruit, because I want to try other games tonight. But we could maybe try to get all the apples in one banana. That's kind of my current vibe. The middle, like, or the top right banana, or not banana, apple. Is that very achievable with our current situation? We can certainly get to the area, but can I navigate back out? Oh, maybe. It's close. Yeah, I see some decent possibilities. So let's try to do some stuff here. Do I like try to set something else up in the process? You'd probably need to if I was going to full Banana Town, but I think down the full banana road leads madness, so I will opt not to do such for now. Oh, I've got no room to turn around here. Because if I could come down from the top of where I am now, hit that, and then we're free, right? But how can I do that? Like if I'd set up more scaffolding to the left of where I'm at, then you could work with something like that. But none of that goes anywhere. If we move up here, then we're blocking off our ability to do what I'm trying to do. We could still potentially enter... Oh, yeah, no, I actually looked at that. That actually is fine. Do I want to leave this space more open or less open? Some advantages to both. I guess I'll go with less open. Are we outie, or is there any reason to fill this up more? Like there's some reason to fill it up more. But not a lot. You could start doing something like that. Actually, yeah, that's probably helpful. Gives a potential extra way back if we need it. Maybe. It kind of seems like I want to get the banana next, maybe? The top left banana, the one banana I'm trying to get. The other bananas are too intimidating, but I saw some more feasibility for that one, so I'm like, maybe. That one feels like an maybe banana at least. That's something. The G at the bottom left is a nightmare banana that has wronged society and deserves to rot. Okay, so we need to set up the scaffolding in the top right part first. Oh, that's not gonna work either. Okay, no, this is still a banana. Still very much a banana. Twitch, get the banana. Like, I might need to somehow use this little lip off to the side because it's not flat, so it gives me like I can deal with curvature some amount of to build off of, maybe. Though I don't actually see how, so building bridges across is very difficult. Yeah, definitely seemed like I kind of had an idea of what I could do, but it needs more. It needs one more space, and that one more space is everything. We may have insufficient potassium to style on this map here. It's like I basically don't have any way to expand this to the left from here. That I see anyway. There has to be some way to either expand this to the left or expand the bit to the left more to the right. One of those, I think, has to be possible. Yeah, like, because we can't collect the banana from the top. We have to collect it from one of the three other directions. So, therefore, there has to be a way to have a snake directly above the banana for scaffolding. So you probably have to build it off of this? As a reminder, you can never go directly into the crosshatch blocks. You can only slide under them if there's a snake piece next to them. If anyone's wondering why this is hard. You were saying right, down, right, up, left, down, down? I'm not sure what this is doing for me. I think I did it from the spot you were talking from. So we just need a snake piece right above the banana. And I can't, like, go left here to start. That's not gonna do anything. Are we talking about... Oh god, I forgot where I started at. Well, it couldn't be left first because I can't go right then. And I can't go down from here either, so... So it must have been from here, yeah. Like, it seems most likely you need to use this lip over here to the left, but also don't really know what that does for me either. Like, I need any of these, like, 4 tiles filled, and I could make some meaningful progress, probably. Ultimately, this one has to be filled, but to fill that one, I could probably get there if I have any of these other 3 film. I mean, bridging across here may or may not be needed or important. I'm just looking at the end state, like, because whether we come in from the bottom, from the right, or from the left into this banana, we need to be able to then immediately move up. That's the only thing that could work, so there has to be Snake there. Oh, I could get this spot. I could definitely get this spot. And then to exit, I would need this spot filled. Okay. So yes, if I come from the bottom, I can fill this spot, but only if this spot's already filled first. Whew, boy. Yeah, that's doable. Let's backtrack as much as we can to waste less space here. Just do a little walk across. Sure. Mostly see it. But then, like, also, like, do I, should I be trying to pick up this apple over here first or something? That doesn't look very grabbable right now anyways. Oh, going from this spot is also awful, though. Oh, that's so awful. I gotta come from all the way at the bottom. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's pretty rough. Yeah, because of the angle with the current setup, I would have to come all the way from the bottom. Whatever you typed is impossible, Ad Hoc, so... Could not immediately backtrack. Sure, we'll try it. Up, left, left, up, left, and down, right, right. Nope. Back one and up. What's this doing for me? Well, again, we can't... This doesn't do anything. Yes, we can get the banana, we just can't get out with it, because the tile above me is not filled. Sure, let's start setting up the one of the pieces needed, and then we need to do a million things to be able to enter from the bottom way, like, yes, this sets up to be able to fill this square, but then we need to set up to fill this square so that I can come from the bottom to fill this square, and then we've got to loop back across so that I fill this square, and then we loop back down and have to make it back over here again so I can come in from the bottom, and then we're finally free with a banana. We do have gaps here, so this is well, these parts are easy to fill. The important piece is a little bit harder to fill. But it's easy enough to fill this, so it's easy enough to fill this, and you probably still have, like, there's 3 spaces here, so that's probably enough to at least get up to there. Yeah, it's certainly doable. But that's what I was talking about. Like, it's a whole bunch of steps. It's a million things you gotta do. So... There's still 1 space to the left, and that's, I think, all we need. Okay. That is a banana. Feels like the stuff's probably too bogarted to get the GL banana. Top right apple is trivial. I think it's possible exiting is not actually trivial, but the middle banana or apple. I think I said banana. I meant apple. I meant apple. You thinking I can't get GL banana? Maybe. Like, there is still a medium amount of space free around it. So, in practice, we need both of those or both of those, which actually just kind of means all 4 of those filled in before we can come in from the one of the sides to fetch it. Presumably from the left. Although, no, oh god, but then we have to fill in an escape route up here, too. Because I don't think we have any way to... Yeah, we don't have any way to fill in these spaces without having the other spaces next to them filled too, right? This one actually maybe. So I could fill this and then come in from the side. Okay, that's maybe possible. Let's see. Yes, that is actually pretty doable. Yeah, I was thinking I had to escape from here, from the right side of the L, and that's a damned nightmare. But escaping up through here is potentially not bad, actually. Okay, I can get that banana. Probably. We still got kind of a mess to get back across, but do I need to use this bridge again, or can I waste it? I could probably waste that. I don't think I need to come back over here. Whee! How much escape room do I need here? Not a whole lot, probably. Uh-oh. We've collected too many bananas. Now I might try to get all the bananas. Disaster. There's a funny little amount of cynicism when like playing these like random shortity games, and it's like, well, I want this to be bad so I can check it off the list and move on to the next. But then it's like, oh wait, it's actually kind of good and compelling, and it's, you know, there's a reason that I set this aside because it was recommended months or years ago by someone at some point, and you know. Okay. So the bottom left apple is an apple, not a banana. Which is interesting. Oh, yeah, because it's easy. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'm like, that means it shouldn't be that bad. And in fact, it's not. Okay. The middle apple and both the other bananas. Obviously, the top apple's easy. That one's not really a problem unless there's some reason I'm too knotted up to get there, but... So let me, I guess, take a. But yeah, for this one down here, I just need to like go. Well, I go across there to fill in this space, and then go down, and then just loop back up, and it's done. For this friendo here. That is more awkward. It's got enough space though. The fact it's 2x2 instead of like that like 3 space stuff that we're dealing with like over here and stuff means I've got room to double back. And when you can double back, it's a lot easier, somewhat inherently. Some of that usable space might overlap with the space I need for this. Do I need that gap there, or do I just need to fill in... Yeah, I guess I just need to fill in this, and then... Then it's prepped, and then I just need to come in... Oh, I do need to fill in to get... Well, I need to jump across here into this hole, and then I can go up and loop back down and be free. Yeah, that's fine. Presumably all of this is distinct enough that it's not going to interfere with these bananas. These are far enough away. Probably. So... Let's see where we're at on all of this mess for comfortably getting back across. A little messier than I would like, actually, but not probably too bad. There's a couple routes. Sort of. That's good enough for my purposes, probably. But the fruits were intimidating at first because it seemed like, oh, how much of this am I going to have to undo this like snake and do it perfectly from the start to be able to get the fruits, but that doesn't really seem to be the case. Like, I'm sure it would be sometimes if you were really sloppy with your early movement or whatever, but mostly that seems available, and that's cool. Just being able to like do that back to back feels a little seeing through the matrix like. Oh, this doesn't really set me up to get the top apple. Although I don't really have a good path to that right now anyway. I could make one. I don't know where I want to be set up after all of this here. Yeah, the route back to the right is actually not the best. Do I need to come back all the way from the left? In which case, Like, do I want to go ahead and get the last apple now? I guess I will. How do we feel about this nightmare banana? Hello, Ruel. I mean, I suppose we should... These two bananas will probably take enough that I should take a break here. It's probably break time. Let's do the break thing first, and then we will hopefully tackle remaining bananas, I guess. Even though I'm like, I'll just get one banana of the apples. I mean, but you set the reasonable goal and then maybe expand upon it as things happen. So it goes. But yeah, Thanks for hanging out. See you back here in a couple minutes, folks. And we will acquire potassium. Alrighty, back are we. Proto-Men is like metal-ish video game covers, if I'm remembering correctly? Or am I thinking of something different? Alright, bananas! Rock opera imagining of Mega Man. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if there was also a video game cover band called the Proto-Men. That sounds like something in my memory, but I might be conflating it with that. I'm not sure. Act 1 and 2 came out 16 years ago. Okay. I mean, that is more fitting with the timeline of what I was thinking of, so the odds of me conflating it have gone up. I would have probably said, yeah, like 2005 to 2010 is the era I'm thinking of with that. We might have needed to do more setup earlier for this Central Banana, because this seems like a damn disaster. Like, we can do some kind of interesting latticing around this midsection. Don't know how helpful it really is in practice. Like, that's just out in the middle of frickin' nowhere hell space here. Do I want to look at the bottom right one here a little bit? I mean, that's also unpleasant. It's also definitely a banana. That looks doable, though. Yeah, I see a path that I think I can get the this banana down here. Probably. Because it's easy enough, obviously, to walk through there. I should be able to fill in here and here, and then if I can fill in here and here, then I can just go hip, step, oh, and then I just go across and then out. Like, I think I see how I can do that. So I'm not too concerned about that. But what the hell am I supposed to do with this space banana? I don't like space banana. There's a variety of stuff that I could sort of fill in. Like, I could fill in these squares over here without too much difficulty. And then I can probably start kind of filling in a line down here. There's probably enough room up here to work with to do that. Sort of, maybe. Probably. I'll go with probably. If I've left this space free, then I could then fill in this space. And then if I've left this space, well, no, even if I haven't left that space free, it would be okay, probably. I could then fill in this space. And then if all of that is filled in, or at least a good amount of it, like this space wouldn't need to be filled, I guess, but not even all of it, but like to be able to fill this space needs to be filled anyway. Like, so having a gap there is not really a thing anyway, but then I could like get this go out, but then like there's no escape down here. So we talked about these being filled in, so I could then probably get out over here. Ah, damn it, it looks possible. Oh, whoops. We want to go back to the left? Maybe. Or I guess we could also go down. Yeah, we got two ways to loop that back, but going down doesn't really do what I want it to do, probably. I mean, there's also this over here, which is kind of interesting. I don't think that's that helpful, but, like, it could be. I mean, that's also another way back up if I want it to be. Because I could do something like this. Though I was talking about, like, leaving some spaces free, although I can do this. Sort of. I don't know if I can actually get out from here, though. Like, I can do this, and then I could go back. Yeah, that actually works. Does that leave me enough room to do what else I was trying to do? Because that ate a lot of room for not that much value, but it wasn't, like, super high value real estate. Like, do I need any of this filled in, or is that too far to the left to matter? That might be too far to the left to matter. And I could have filled in some more of this earlier, and that might have been better. Let's see. I could probably make it out of here somewhere meaningfully. Maybe? Okay, okay. This starts getting very tangled. It's working-ish, maybe. Whatever my original plan is definitely, like, nowhere to be found at present, but, this is still potentially viable. So now we're got a spot next to it. So we've got some more escape room. This way doesn't work though, right? Or no, it maybe does, because I can maybe do this. Yeah, no, great. I think I can exit through the up and left, but is there anywhere cooler? Like, I've got a little room I can do a little bit of this action. Like, we actually got a proper expandable lattice set up finally. That's probably this sort of thing Ad-Hoc was seeing earlier. Because most of the spaces, it's really hard to set up something like that, but we got it going cleanly here. Okay, so I need... There's a trap over here! How rude. So, probably go ahead and do that. We can go under the UI. presumably I have an escape route here somewhere. Yes, we do. All right. Very good. Pretty good game. Is this better or worse than Broken Keyboard Hero? It doesn't have the red herring BS, but it's a little it's like discoveries aren't as cool, but it doesn't have as much like kind of unrealized fluff around it too. It's a little more focused, elegant, or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, I definitely like that. Like, we were actually able to reasonably get all the bananas without resetting. Like, that was my biggest like expectation or fear with the bananas. I'm like, I don't really want to reset to be able to get all these, because that's like, it feels like that would be kind of necessary. But it looks like there's actually big enough platforms and enough flexibility that probably most of the time you don't need to reset to get them. I'm sure you have to sometimes, because you've just, like, overfilled stuff in your initial traversal or whatever, but yeah, cool. That's a good game. Does it get the same rating as Snakebird?